I have been weaving away and I'm done, and I told you that I used complementary colors. That means they're opposite each other on the colors wheel, and it looks awesome, I think. When you're weaving this last one, make sure that you're very careful that you don't rip your paper of your loom, okay? See how I'm like sticking my fingers up underneath it to help guide that paper? Okay, now this is the tricky part. Another thing that I wanted to remind you is when you have your warp pieces, okay, these are the ones going up in this direction because they're put in that way. Make sure that they're lined up. They don't have one sticking way out. Now what you're going to do, see how in order to make this look like the cube, I have to tuck in all of the yellow up here, and at the bottom I have to tuck in all the purple. So I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to pull out the yellow. See where my name is on that side? Remember I said I needed to do that? So very carefully, I put my hand on my strip on the underneath part. I'm going to pop out. What color am I popping out? Yellow. You don't want to rip it. Go slow with it. Okay. You might need to I don't know if you can use your scissors and try to do this, or if it might rip it. If you have fingernails, it might be easier. Also, if you lift it up like what Mrs. Milligan's doing right now, take this slow. Okay. You're going to take up the yellow, and then before I glue, I'm going to turn it over. I'm only doing one side at a time. Now I'm going to turn it over. Do you see the illusion now of the cube? Yes. So I take my scissors and I'm going to trim all of them. And I'm just going to trim a little bit. Don't go all the way to the edge, but see that little piece of square? I'm going to cut both of them. That way when I glue it, you won't have those pieces sticking out. Okay, so I'm just going a little bit all the way across, lifting up that paper. Watch those fingers. Okay, artist? Help your shoulder buddy if they need some help. If you need me to help you, I will be glad to come around. Weaving is all about being patient. Oh, that one slipped out. Keep it nice and tight. Even here. Okay, now I'm going to glue this part down. So there's my illusion. Looks more like a cube. Set these pieces, they'll go in the trash. Okay, take my glue stick, and then I'm going to make sure that's tight. See how it's come a little bit loose? You want them all to be joined in the center. Go very carefully across that piece that's cut and massage or rub that down. Okay, because you don't want these pieces to be coming up. So now I'm going all the way across, gluing this down, making sure it stays nice and tight. Trying to do this quickly. You're going to do this slower than me. I'm trying to get through this part of the video so I can show you the rest of it. I might have to pause it. Okay. Now, another part you're going to need to do is turn it back over again. Make sure that this is lined up. Smooth it down. Okay. Now, what needs tucked in? All the purple. So come over here. What am I going to do? You need to turn it around this way, make it easier. I'm going to very carefully pull out only the purple. Tip up that paper so you can pull it through, just kind of like pulling your shoelaces through your shoes. Okay. Be very careful. Do a little bit at a time. All right, now I'm going to trim it. And I'll be replaying these videos for you just a little bit all the way across. Okay, so if you get overwhelmed, don't worry about it. You can get a shoulder buddy to help you. I can help you. Remember, only just a little bit. Okay, these extra pieces go in the trash. When you get done with these, we're going to set them on the floor so they can dry. Do not put them on the drying rack. I don't want to see you getting a piece cut or caught. Sorry. Check it. Looks good. Turn it over. Make sure it's snug as a bug in a rug. Okay. And what am I going to do now? Go across with my glue stick. And these are going to look so amazing. The black really has it stand out. You can hear the construction behind me right now, if you hear it in the video. Okay. This is my prep time. So I'm almost done. And you can go back and I'll show you on the other side. You're going to clean up your mess. I'll do that in a minute here. Turn this over. check it, and then see what I'm doing to make sure that these stick really good. Creasing all the way around, and there is your optical illusion of your cube.